do battle between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Faking the give, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Cunningham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Allen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Check Check 4. Check 9. Check 9.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Motherfucker!
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
That fucking bullshit always gets me.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
Come on, man. Yeah, bring that back.
Here, and a late flag is
Face mask.
I think this one's going to be a face mask. On 1st down, Darnold flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darren Lee picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Darius Geis.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strong roll. Time to go. Night. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Darnold doesn't like what he sees. He's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, let's go.
first down. They'll start out with Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground.
Yeah, trying, buddy, trying. We having a rough patch here.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You know what you need to do then, emoji happy tears.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
You know it. You know it.
Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Food and Jabu.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now.
I'll take it.
A really good strike.
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. On the run is Connor.
That's bullshit.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. Here we go. I got 29. I got 29.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Motherfucker!
The third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. It's a foot race. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
No fucking problem.
Their own 19-yard line.
Interception problem.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
Why? Why you just couldn't go straight?
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Go, go, go. Mike, 53.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big body receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
55, I got you. Check three. That's it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
What the fuck is all that about?
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
Yeah, you still didn't fucking stop him.
Down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Ah!
It was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short
Not this time, motherfucker.
Tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Geis. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 29.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
6 at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What the fuck up?
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down and 4. Darnold, connection made with Shenault. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Singletary again. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's
killing
tackled
us
at
in
the
this front
Steelers'
end, y'all.
34. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
first down, it's Darnold. The Steelers.
Let's go.
And the return
Let's go.
Right at the 44.
Hey, well, you all right, baby? Go sit down, man.
About it, Charles. This is
you heard every motherfucker season.
Used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now,
come on, man. I can't make one change.
Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often, 2nd and 24. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Yeah!
Inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Don't trust this dude, man. Get the shit out of here.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Diontae Johnson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Geis trying to get to the inside. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold.
Get the fuck out of here!
And he is going to have a Jets first down.
I ain't been able to do none of that this season.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Man.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Shrugs it off. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 39-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motherfucker!
But he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up...
Boy, I don't know what it is with you and this arm. I even hate to change. I hate to try this.
Really start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly
the
is
motherfucker.
going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's the backup Winston. Intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Complete. It's now 4th down.
This is so fucked up right now.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
34-yard line.
In Jabu we trust.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston.
Oh!
But it's incomplete.
This This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's second
They've been
and
on our
10
ass too, boy.
53, check 53.
He'll look to throw.
Look at that bitch.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Winston. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game at 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Winston. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll move the chains. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend of field
had to hurry up and do that shit before he iced me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Way to get his Steelers. Way to pull it out. Way to pull it out.
And that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. Next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He didn't get a touchdown at the end? Thanks a lot, y'all. Watching the stream. See y'all on the next one. DFB, DFB, DFB.